one, as a student, have you ever forgotten a very important date? For example, you forgot the date you must submit the assignment and you missed the deadline. Otherwise, you have missed any important meeting which will seriously affect your performance. Parts of reason for this is because of insufficient of information, and we still get very little information from our school and faculty. Today, our group will introduce you a new social software. That is our UTM podcast. Here, both school and the student can share information at the first time. So first, what is the podcast? Podcast is a fully contextual and downloadable audio file that can anyone listen and read anytime. We designed this UTM podcast is to facilitate students to get the latest news at first time, so as not to miss any information. Each student only get up to the date information about their own faculty. Our podcast is easy to access, which only one time to log in and no need to log in anymore after closing the website. Besides that, students can become podcasters to do their own podcast. For example, a tutorial session to teach anyone who weak in their studies. The second example is career fair. Podcasters can give more information about UTM to high school graduates and other university students. Our competitors are MyUTM and Smart UTS apps. Although these two are nicely to be used, but there are some common aspects need to be improved. For example, MyUTM website need to log in many times when accessing. Therefore, we designed UTM podcast to make it easy for everyone to use. Here is the presentation of our group. I'm Lee and see you.
Hi, we are from group The Blazer. Now we are going to talk about our business model canvas for our UTM podcast.
Okay, I will present about customer segment. Who are our target customer? First, our target customer is students of University Technology Malaysia. Second, lecturer of University Technology Malaysia and staff at University Technology Malaysia.
Today I'm going to present about the value proposition of our projects UTM podcast. Value proposition is the simple statement that summarizes why a customer would choose our products or service. First of all, my podcast, your podcast, and podcast for all. This is also our slogan of this project. The second one, channeling up-to-date information to all the staff or students in UTM. The third one, increase the visibility of UTM. By surfing through podcasts, we can unconsciously increase the visibility of UTM. This aim could be achieved by upload more content about UTM and post it in turns podcasts. By doing so, any outsider who are using this application can know more about our university. We can confidently say that podcasts can reach 90% of the total UTM popularization in the next few years. Let all students realize the podcast and then learn more about UTM through podcasts.
So the next one is channel. So how will we reach our customer? First, we will reach them by using a mobile application. Students and staff in UTM can reach us using a mobile application that can be downloaded on their mobile phone. They can get the latest information or news directly from their own mobile phones. They will get a notification if there is new latest information. Next one is through website. Students and staff in UTM can reach us on the website if they are using the laptop. It is much easier for them and they can reach to us anytime and anywhere.
Next, I will proceed with customer relationship. How our UTM podcast fit our customer. First, we give a latest information to our customer so that they can keep in touch with us. Second, our UTM podcast is easy to access.
Next part is revenue statement. Revenue statement for podcasts including podcasting, online talks, speech, seminar, latest news, and report.
To start a mobile application company, key resources is one of the important points in a business model canvas for application development. So, what is key resources? Key resources are the main inputs that a company uses to create its value proposition, service its customer segment, and deliver the product to the customer. Key resources are categorized into 4 types, which are material resources, intellectual resources, human resources, and financial resources. As for material resources, buildings, facilities, and vehicles, as well as any other tangible resource, such as hardware or cooling system, falls into the physical category. In the case of an application product, it also depends on what kind of delivery asset the product requires, such as we need to own hardware assets or source from a cloud provider. Next is intellectual resources. Intellectual resources include patents, copyrights, license, and customer knowledge. The on-premise or cloud services that is used for the business is also a form of intellectual resource. Patents is a major driver of the business growth. Human resources. Human resources are the people that will work to develop the idea. This is particularly important for science-based or creative projects, such as software engineers, marketing specialists, and customer service representatives are valuable assets of any service-based business. The last one is financial resources. There are several ways that startup can get their financial resource, including bank loans, advances from strategic customers, and venture capital investors that will be used to pay for the development process. The financial resource also includes the ability to have stock option plans for employees.
The next subtopic that I will present is the key activities of our UTM podcast. The main aim of UTM podcast is sharing information among students and staff of UTM. Furthermore, we can get many information such as others' college experience in this UTM podcast. This important information can help our students a lot, especially the skill of school life. Present the business partner network of our UTM podcast. Business Partner Network is an executive group of professionals seeking to a relationship that will foster greater business growth. We will invite our business partner and started from our friends and family. They are trustworthy and accountable. Besides that, we will also invite some professionals like artists and bloggers to improve our professionalism.
Okay, so now let's discuss about cost structure. Cost structure are types and relative proportion of fixed and variable costs incurred by the business. First of all, one of the cost structure for podcast is maintenance. Although our podcast has a mature system and the latest technology applications, we could not guarantee there is no bugs at all. Second one is platform maintenance. This maintenance fee is merely for employment for software engineer to optimize and manage our system to deal with any error that might be occur. Third one is technician's fee. This fee is normally paid for the advertising part, events, or promoting ambassador. And the last one is office rental. We are requiring an avenue for us to allocate all of our staff. A cozy office is important to improve the staff effectiveness.